Hello everybody, good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy... I don't know what my watch would tell me, also I'm not wearing one. Friday, I think. Signs point to Friday. Hello, welcome back. How is everybody doing? This is Zoldat got your Felcycle last night, congratulations. Watchers and statues are a thing. Step 9 basically looting it. That's good to know. That'll be nice. I see, well, not see, I hear. Apparently I didn't charge these properly or like left the lid open or something, so we might have to switch to headphones later. That's alright. That's just a me problem. This seems loud. Also, this seems like I bumped into it. Nobody's over there right now, but maybe at some point. Super glad it's Friday. Hello, everyone. Deathscythe 9, thank you very much for the 8-month resub. Appreciate that. Curious about the Felcycle thing, but not motivated since I don't actually care for the model. I'm kind of enjoying it now that I'm into it, although I will say that I'm pretty sure that the part that I'm on now is going to be, for me at least, the worst part. I have made no progress from yesterday. I ran around a little bit off stream. That didn't help me at all. I think that getting through the Watcher step is probably going to be the thing that tries my patience the most. But you know, if you don't try your patience, you'll never have a chance to grow your patience. So it'll be a learning or something. I don't know. Some sunshine and roses. No, I didn't do any steps off stream. Hunting owls once again. I use the 4 owls to check your buff status. I think that we have to start from scratch. I think that, as far as I can tell, I mean, we can go take a look at the statues, but I was kind of annoyed yesterday when I was trying to check my progress on getting the 4 colors of buff on my owl for to even get in and start the thing. I was a little annoyed because they were like, oh yeah, just check the statues out front of the entrance. And I went and I would check the statues, and it's like not an obvious marker. So one of them looked kind of cloudy, one of them didn't. It was not like, and maybe I didn't have any of them, and that's why. Like to me, this kind of looks lit up, and it looks pretty green. You know, it's got like the little mist here. This one has less mist, but some mist, but they're all green, you know, like this one's a little more blue. So it does look different than the other one, and it does look engaged. This one looks dead. I think I have 2 of 4, but like, I don't know. Very, like, I wanted something a little more obvious, but I want a lot of things in life, so. Jacob, thank you very much for the 41-month resub. Appreciate it. Yeah, like this does not look that different from this to me, and I am upset about it. And I shall communicate my feelings with an official, which we have now done so, and I shall move on. So I have a list of coordinates that apparently I'm too good for. You said I need red and purple. I'll keep an eye out for that. I swear I was at a purple one. I think I just missed it somehow. I have a list of coordinates. I don't know anything about the puzzle that's next aside from the fact that... So this is red. So this should be the one that I already have. So I shouldn't need to do this. But I'm doing it anyway. Because reasons. There's a puzzle. Pardon me. There's a puzzle inside the dungeon that we'll get to at some point. And there's a website that I can supposedly use to help me with that. I don't really know how the puzzle works yet, but that's a later me problem. I gotta get in the first place. What are you doing? Bring me up to speed. I will link the page that I'm looking on it. You have to keep clicking it. It's just so it's obtuse, you know? Like, what? How many times? How will I know when? I mean, I know that the bird does the little loopy loop thing. I know the bird has to be in the thing, but like, I feel like I got so much advice yesterday. Not all of it. I don't know. It's everybody means well. I think this is just one of those things that's kind of confusing and doesn't naturally make sense. And I always get very mad when I feel like something should make more sense than it does, because I feel as though it's trying to make me feel stupid when in fact it's the one that's being dumb. So, you know, a little projection. Yeah, we're working on a mount effectively. There's like a secret, a big sequence of secrets that we can do, and then there's a mount at the end of it. That's something different. That's Calamir. They're around. Counterpoint, this is designed to be super obscure and obtuse and secret. I suppose so. Anything I say relating to this thing is not advice in any form. I like the disclaimer. I give that one a lot too. I'm doing this thing. I want you to know I do not know what I'm doing and will have no useful information. Cat? Cat. Kitty, you wanna say hi? How you doing? This is Miss Kira. Hi. You good? You happy? You were having a time eating your breakfast this morning because the dog was partying right behind you. We'll agree that getting the birdie the buffs is finicky. Yeah, I just not my favorite thing, but we will get there. Do I want to do this coordinates wise? Let's do them as TomTom commands. Can I do a bunch of them? No, that's just the first one. Hi, Kira. How you doing? I had like a million dreams last night, which I feel like sometimes means you didn't sleep that well because you were waking up enough like mid-sleep cycle to remember the dreams. There was one of them in which there was like a big fuzzy spider that was on the loose and I was running away from it and I was horrified because it was faster than me. And I was like running and like trying to back up and like skitter away because it had gotten out of its enclosure and it was like coming at me and I'm like, well, that's upsetting. I'm going to get out of the way. And it was faster than me and I realized that I couldn't run or hide. The spider I don't know what it wanted. It was only like this big, but that's still a really big spider. It's just unusual for them to charge. Or at least that was my understanding. I guess I don't know very much about them. There's one. Good morning, Hazel. Good morning, Jeff. How are you doing today? TomTom command. There's another one over here. How many pets do I have? I have a cat and a dog. And 2 fish. But in WoW, 1815 apparently. 1814 unique pets. But in real life, I suppose 4 because there's 2 fish and a cat and a dog. Oh no, 5. There's a snail. I forgot about the snail. Sorry, Sam. So we'll just kind of fly around for a while here. At least I'm watching a good stream. Oh yeah, who else do you got on? You multi-tabbing over there? Some amount of worms and a hummingbird feeder? Yeah, we've established the worms as being more in the... Oh, I got a couple points that time. The worms are livestock. Although that implies that I'm going to at some point either milk them or eat them, which is not the case. I don't remember which colors I have, so when I find one, I'm just going to spam click and stand here until my birdie does loopy loops. I have the birdie out, so that's good. Oh, there we go. Happy birdie. Could not tell you anything. Also, I may have had that color already. I don't know. I wish something like really exciting would happen when you had them all. I guess I can go back and check on them again. How about interns you don't pay? They just do work for you. The worms. I mean, most times with the interns, it's not the case that if you don't feed them enough, some of them will die off and then those ones will get eaten by the stronger interns, and then when there is a surplus of food, they shall reproduce and then make a surplus of interns so that there are many to consume the scraps that you bestow upon them. Which is maybe a little more true with the worms. We're going... But it's true that I don't pay them, although I did give them some cucumber peelings yesterday, which they've historically liked quite a bit. It's just like capitalism. Birdie gets a white marker when you have 4. Okay, so I don't have that yet, although it does look very exciting. Keep doing lamps. Keep doing lamps. This is so far the only time of day when I stream. I will confess though, I'm pondering adjusting my stream schedule a couple of days a week. I used to do mornings half the week, and then I would do a couple of afternoon streams as well. So they would be set back, like instead of starting at 9 Pacific, they would start at like 1, or they used to start at 3, but maybe, you know, somewhere in the afternoon Pacific time. And I eventually moved to this schedule, but I might go back because I'm trying to nail down a schedule that really works for me and gives me time that I have the time and energy and am in the right space of mind to work on like YouTube and stuff. And what I've discovered is that while going to early morning yoga is a great time for me to go to yoga, it's one of the only times that I can go, and I don't want to do less yoga. If I go early in the morning and then I stream for the rest of the morning, there's not a hope of me doing anything productive at like 1 o'clock. It's just not happening. I'm too tired. And if I go to sleep, then it's time for the dog walk, and it's like, it's not working. I need to find the statue. That's not a statue. That's a Felcruptor. Here's a statue, but it's not the one. However, as long as I don't de-summon my guy, I mean, I guess it seems like I did keep some progress because some of them were still lit up, so that's good. Gonna have to get any schedule changes approved by Miss Kira. That's right. That is true. But today I have yoga later, so hopefully we get some stuff done this afternoon. Because I got to sleep until 8. It's kind of luxurious. Yeah, so that one's green. That one's empty. That one is blue. What happened to red? I guess I still need red and purple. I could have sworn that I got one or the two of those today, but I guess not. That's alright, we got time. But I don't know exactly what I'm thinking about doing. Probably for the new year. I don't think I would do anything different in December. The benefit, oh, purple. The benefit of, click it. Come on, birdie. You doing loopy loops? You happy? He's looping. Alright. He's glowing. Okay. I think we got purple. I think we just need red or blue. I forget which. Nice thing is that they're visible, you know. That's good. Yeah, the benefit of doing them all at the same time of day is that it makes it easy for people that want to do like watch streaks to do watch streaks. This time slot's great because it's good for you catch Europe when they're awake, and you also can get sometimes like the Eastern North America during like either their lunch or their dinner break, depending on how far east they are and where you are in the stream. But it's terrible for Australia. And we might be able to, so if I did add a couple of afternoon days, we might be able to catch some people that normally can't show up to the live stream that would like to. So let's think about it. Statues are on cooldowns. Even if it's not on, you can see if you can turn it on. I didn't think I was turning anything on. I thought it was just showing up. Thanks for the raid videos. They made me into a raid leader. Aw, I'm glad they were working for you. Thanks for saying that. Thank you. I'd love to get this together today so that I can be free up for maybe some more hardcore in the weekend, because I'm not giving up on earbuds yet, but we got another retail stream day. Show up and click it and see if it gives it, and then keep clicking until the bird. Oh, so if they're already lit up, it's because someone else already clicked it? Because I can click all of them, as far as I can tell. It's just that some of them, sometimes they don't do anything. Add 5 hours to your stream, branch out into variety, onboard like 12 sponsors. I mean, if we wanted to onboard sponsors, we could do that now. That's not the issue. Well, I mean, maybe eventually it'll be the issue if I ghost enough people in the industry, but what am I saying? Yeah, if I did that, I would be basically actually, I don't know if I need red or not. I'm just gonna do the clicky thing. I need to make some YouTube videos. That's what I really like to do. I like streaming as well, but it was kind of a reality check to see that I had more watch hours on stream than I did on YouTube, and I want to make sure that I am doing both. And I'm not somebody that's willing to hand over a lot of production on YouTube, both because I'm a control freak and also because I'm cheap, and I refuse to underpay people for skilled labor. I don't want to get like an overseas editor who will do it for $10. And I can't really afford to pay. I mean, I can, but like it would be a loss. It would be a big investment over a while. Paying people to edit videos doesn't really start making sense unless you either have sponsor reads on those videos or they're getting like 100K plus views each if you're paying actual editing rates. Why bird no spin? I don't know. I'm clicky. I clicky. Oh, there's lightning. That's exciting, right? I don't know. Oh, brought to you by Crypto Company X. Yeah, I don't know. I've got some things to figure out. Oh, there we go. He's happy. Happy birdie. Happy birdie. But what I will say is that in the meantime, while I've been figuring all these things out, I really appreciate our stream right here, because this has been a lovely way to spend some time. It's been really nice to see people still come and show up and hang out and have a good time while I'm working through some stuff. And it's also very convenient that it lets me pay my rent in the meantime, you know? I'm lucky to not be put into a position where it's like, well, you can figure out what you want to do, or you can eat, but not both. All right, that's got to be enough. I think that bird's happy. I'm pretty sure I still need purple. I think. It's crazy that this is not the hard part of the Watcher's step. Like, isn't that nuts? This is not the difficult part. This is just getting in. Okay, that owl's not happy. Maybe your worms can learn to edit. Why was I about to say perhaps? No, they can't. They're worms. Time to teach Moose how to edit. Moosey was so cute this morning. He was kind of like, he kicked the blanket around in the bed or on the couch until it made like a nice little lump. And then he laid himself down on top of the lump and he has both of his paws and then kind of like curled over the edge of the blanket. And he puts his chin in his paws and he looks all sleepy. He's such a sweet boy. The actual puzzle is, yeah. In my favor, I have the willingness to cheat, or not cheat, but, you know, use the solver website, which as far as puzzles go is cheating. Working against me, however, is the fact that I have no understanding of how it works, and it's also really hard for me to gain understanding based on anything, based on people trying to help me, basically. It's not that I don't need the help, I do. It's not that it's not good help, it is. I'm just kind of thick about that sort of thing, and it makes me frustrated that I'm thick about the sort of thing, and then I get embarrassed, and then I just want to get out of the conversation. So it's going to be, usually I have to kind of poke around and figure stuff out for myself, unless I can, like, learn it off of a Wowhead guide in a way that makes sense to me. Real-time help is almost never does anything other than make me insecure about feeling dumb. Which is a me problem, not a you problem. I know that. Alright, that's blue. I don't know if I need blue, but you know, what is blue if not purple but chili? You know what I mean? Tiles have a face. Orient the tiles with the face. So face can mean a few things. That one's the blue, and that's the one that we just did. Face on the website. Face is in a helm. A helm is in a boat? A website face is in not the coding end of the website. Front end versus back end. Hello. Like I said, thick. At the beginning, a video recording add-on came up. I deleted it because I didn't record things. I want to make a YouTube of my pet team. What I would do is I would just get OBS. OBS is free, it's widely used, and you can record your gameplay with it. That's what I use when I'm making YouTube videos. They're a little old, but I have some basic OBS setup guides on my channel somewhere. You'll get it. Thank you. I think we will too. We have all day at least. It's not like it's a, well, not all day, but we have until, okay, that one's on cooldown. Until, what am I gonna say? Until noonish. It's not like yesterday where we came here with like 20 minutes left to go and we're like, ah, jeez, this is not working. Not going well. We'll get there eventually. Because tiles have a face. Like a rummy tile has like a face and then a back. And then we were talking about tiles. This one, I think this is, why is the green indicator so much different in size than the other one? This isn't purple, anyway. Or maybe they start big and then get small? I don't know. You do anything? No? I like people that still either have their armor hidden in transmog or their armor polish buff on. You get a bunch of characters running around naked doing this. Yeah, not on CurseForge. It's not a WoW add-on. It's just a piece of software for Windows, Mac, or I'm pretty sure Linux even. There's a picture on the tile so you know what row column corresponds to the solver. Okay. It'll probably make more sense when I see it. That seems true. That sounds promising. But I'm excited that I only need one more of these, I think, and then we can start the next part. It'll be good to have some progress. Do I have any of these waypoints? I did that one already. You were one of them. I was one of something. Free? Yes, free. OBS is free. Oh, characters running around naked. Yes, yes, I was. Over here. Any luck? Hello? No. I'm out. This way. I don't know much about the memory. I don't think it's very demanding. I'm not 100% sure. All of the information should be on the OBS project website, though. There we go. I'm the worst because I'm privileged to have a pretty nice PC, so I don't usually know when things are taxing because it just kind of runs them in a way that's definitely not infuriating. And so I'm gonna try this one over here. It's a busy season. I'm planning a birthday party, kind of. Not. It's gonna be a pretty low-key birthday party. Normally in my family, when somebody has a birthday, it's just gonna be like a, you know, we meet up at somebody's house. We have dinner. Usually we either order something or maybe somebody's made some food. There might be a little cake. There might be a couple presents, but it's not like a whole ordeal, you know. We're not doing goodie bags. There's no tablescaping. There's I don't know if decorating is usually on the agenda, but I think this is the first time that I'm hosting one. I usually just show up to them, but my partner's having a birthday. Oh, purple. Wait a second. Where's my owl? Where's my owl? Is my owl out? How did I lose my owl? Alright, well, my owl's out now. Hopefully that didn't matter. I don't think it should, because I managed to log out and not lose progress. Come on, owl. Be happy. Oh, he's got a white thing. I think that must mean I'm good. That's the thing. I can probably stop clicking this now, but I don't want to. A birthday party. How many people? I don't know, 4? 5? Maybe? I had a little note in my phone. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this for food. And then I'm gonna do this for a cake. And then do I need decorations? I don't need decorations, but like, I think it would be cute if I found time to pop by like a, I don't know, like a dollar store or something and just get like some streamers to put up, because you can have them with the Christmas decorations. That's a good size, fun, cozy. Not a surprise, no. Not a surprise. Uh-oh, my ears are already out of battery. This is what happens when you've made poor choices. Here, I can plug these in. Do I need sound? I probably should have some sound just in case there's any alerts that I need to hear about. Hang on. I'm gonna see if I can get the headphones without disturbing the cat that's on my lap. This is a delicate operation. She's so sleepy. Who knows 40 people? I guess other people. But yeah, streamer, like a little thing of streamers would be fine. I was on the fence about balloons because balloons would be definitely cheap and it would make it feel more birthday-like, but also my dog's never met a balloon, and I have this weird fear that there's gonna be balloons, one of them's gonna pop, and then my dog is gonna have a fear of balloons, and I feel like if he never ever meets a balloon, then I can save him from that horror. Literally have your cat's twin, same coloring, laying in my lap like Miss Kira. Kitty, where did you go? Oh, she's gone. Wandered off. All right. So we got the thing anyway. So now we want to enter the dungeon, kill all the bosses up to and including the last boss. And we'll start with that. We'll do a little full clear. Would you say that you need less streamers than other people when decorating for parties because you always bring at least one? Yeah, I have a little spinny thing for decorating a cake. And I got these, I had like a very short phase last year where I was like, I want to make cute little cakes. And I got like some little pans so I could do like little like 6-inch 3-layer cakes. And I got a cheap little like plastic spinning turntable and like some icing tools and like a set of piping heads and stuff so I could decorate. You don't need to clear all the trash, but I want to because what if there's something cool? Also, was there any particular difficulty? It didn't really say. I just kind of went in.
Often at great risk.
The cake face. And then, so it's been like a year since I've made a cake. I'm pretty sure the last one I made was for my partner's birthday last year. And I was like trying to clean up my cupboards and I found this cake spinning table and I'm like, this is way too big and awkward to really deserve a place in this cupboard because I never use it. And it's just taking up a bunch of room and kind of getting in the way. So it's been sitting on my kitchen counter, which is not better. But I was trying to decide where else to keep it or if I wanted to keep it. But of course I have to keep it because at least once a year I'm going to want to make a little cake. So this is my opportunity. Next week I'm going to make a chocolate cake, I think. I somehow invited 79 people, including kids, to my daughter's birthday party. 50 came. She's only 3 but has lots of friends. Aww. I bet that was crazy, but like so much fun. Small party sounds much easier. Hear me out. Lore problem solved. I'll take your word for it.
I live to serve my people.
I am in support of the ideas of anybody that is enthusiastic about their ideas.
Can you say the same?
So cool. Everyone had a great time. Okay. Oh, we haven't even made it to the first boss yet. This is not the hard part. this is just a little housekeeping. We just got to clear out this dungeon. 2 cakes for your birthday last year? That was actually like, unless I'm maybe, and maybe I've forgotten, but the birthday with multiple cakes was actually, I think 2 or 3 years ago, because it was the one where I was still in Oregon, and I couldn't be with my family yet. And I was like alone and everybody felt bad. I think I was turning 30 too. No. I was turning 29, so it would have been 3 years ago. And so people sent me cakes, but I also picked up a cake for myself because I didn't know people were sending me cakes. And then I had like a lot of cakes. Yeah, I was turning 29. Man, imagine being in your 20s. I can't anymore. It's over. Sind Gamer, thank you for the 66-month resub. Very dear and very far away. Memory mush. Listen, I can be 29 forever. We could just go back to that. That was a good, well, it was a terrible year, but it was a good age. Sent you cakes. Yeah, basically got them internationally delivered, which apparently was pretty tricky in terms of like currency and addresses and stuff because I don't know. Canadian money, American bakeries, it was a whole thing. Okay. Where's the guy? There he is. Any transmog for me? Such a great first world problem to have. Yeah. What kind of cakes were they? One of them was like a vanilla cake that was covered in rainbow sprinkles. And then another one was like a chocolate, I mean, it was a chocolate cake, but it was like a fancy chocolate cake. I can't think of any more descriptive words. All of the bosses, up to and including Cordana Felcycle. That was Prime Shadowlands. Time going so fast. Growing up too quick. Moose wasn't even born then. Moose wasn't even a twinkle in his parents' eye during that cake incident. Oh, I'm getting all kinds of transmog. Actually, all of these things are appearances that I need. I don't remember if there's a thing I have to hit. I'm assuming not. We'll see. Portal ruined cakes with all the lie memes. I mean, I've heard the meme, but I don't know if it ruined cake for me. I can't say I think about it all that much anymore. I like the idea of dating things by referencing to Moose's stage of existence. That was 4 years. I was gonna say BM for before Moose, but it doesn't sound so good. It doesn't come off quite as cleanly as I had in mind. No watcher, glazer. You want to give me a girdle of lidless sight? I've never heard of milk chocolate shavings added to cake batter so it melts when cooked. Pre-moose, puppy moose, and then modern moose. He's a young modern dog on the move. Must suck to be all eye, no lid. Maybe, do you think he has like a car wash that's just to help like re-moisten his eye? Like himself, like he could just go through like a spray thing to just kind of like re-up the hydration. Someone bake it, tell me how it worked out. Lizards just lick their eyes? Sounds true. Uh-oh. Oh, don't worry about it. Nothing happened. I think I forgot about this guy. It's this one over here. Wrong elevator. Postmodern moose era and the abstract moose era. No, Moose is gonna be baby forever, okay? Never grow up. Never get old. Stay with me forever and ever. Amen. Why isn't he in here with me? Buddy. He likes to sleep on the couch. Death hole in the ground wasn't the right elevator. Apparently not. This dungeon. I didn't care for this at all. I didn't like this one bit. Also, I didn't grab the thing. I don't know if I need... I don't know. Let's just auto run. It'll be fine. Where else? Because as far as I know, you can't hit any of these things when they're in the dark. And they can hit you. They're not going to kill me, but... Oh, there's a light. Night elves are the worst at OSHA violations. Whole dungeon's a death trap. I mean, how many people got their going down achievement in the in Teldrassil just by leaping off of that enormous treehouse tower situation with no railings? I'd say it probably killed a few people in hardcore, but I don't know. Maybe. Nowadays they give you a slow fall buff before they kick you out of there. I can't believe we've done this dungeon in Mythic Plus twice. Like we did it the first time in Legion when it came out, and then we've revisited it. It came back for a season, and I still don't all the way understand. I'm pretty sure I have a portal. Oh no. Zero safety rails in Old Teldrassil? Not fully convinced that the tree didn't burn down to all the open flames on it. Done this dungeon, I think, once in my life. It's a cool concept. It's just too smart for me. It's too smart and clever for me.
And now you fools have fallen into my trap. Let's see how you fare in the dark.
Alright. So now we need to take a light. I think we still have it. I'm pretty sure we're holding on to it. Would have been lovely if it had like a buff, but whatever. Hang on. Hold on.
The traitor is defeated. Thank you. We owe you a great debt. I will make my way to the surface, but you should inform the other wardens of what you have accomplished today. May the night shroud you in shadow, and the moon illuminate your foes.
One sec. Oh wait, this one. Okay, we all good. Don't wait too long or else you won't be able to take the light upstairs. Is there a timer? Where do I see the timer? They wouldn't be so mean as to give me a hidden timer, would they? No timer? There's a trap? Well, that sounds like something I'm about to walk into. If it was a bridge trap, I might have triggered it on the way in. I definitely stunned myself on the way over. What if this was the real reason why we did that way? Oh, hi, boo-boo. Hi, sweetie pie. You want to come see everybody? They never get to see you. Why are you lurking just off camera? You want to come over here? No, he's sleepy. What if you go lay down in the bed, bud? Boy. Want to lay down over here? Over here. Can you touch? Touch. What do you want? Honey. Oh, good boy. I mean, I can give you a treat over there, but I know you're just gonna take it and leave. It's a nice place to sleep, bud. It's a nice place to sleep, honey. Don't worry. I don't know. I think he's just coming to check on me. I doubt he's gonna stay. He's so cute though. He's so sleepy. I'm in love. He's so big. Yeah, he's got his sleepy ears on. Is that what you're gonna do? Your butt's not even on the bed, buddy. I bought the big old bed for you. Alright. Alright. It's good that there's no timer because we're taking our sweet time. Do you think I'm procrastinating on getting to the puzzle? Because I've heard it's going to be hard, so I'm just avoiding it. I'm just putting it off until the last possible moment. Oh. I wonder if I put a blanket on it. Like, I think it's comfy enough, but maybe that would be the thing. Yeah. Hang on. Big dog needs a little bit of a bigger cam. There's nothing happening in that corner of the screen, I swear. We never get Moose on pet cam. Oh, we might lose him. Now he's chopping. Is there like a lever or something? Or am I just waiting? Oh, I'm just waiting. Okay. Alright, so we're climbing right back up to just before the first boss's room. Do I understand where that is? Maybe? Here. It was upstairs anyway. So I think I have to go up another elevator in the middle here. I think that's true. Miss Kira sent him away. My owl's not out. I can summon it. Is it important? Nothing in the guide said to have it out at this point. It just said to have it buffed before we went in. Oh, yeah, yeah. So the owl pet was going to be for later. We're not there yet. Almost. Lucy, did she come to claim her bed? I did buy it for you, buddy. Okay. So there's Tirathon Salthoril. Bring the orb and the owl to the center of the room. There should be a room that's open. Do most Canadians... I don't know. I haven't asked them. I think you... I don't know how often that word comes up in conversation for me to have a good grasp on that. Alright. So they said before... just before the first boss's room. So I think we're going further up here. I'm just going to work from the Wowhead guide for now. I will ask for help when I get stuck, I promise. And to the room on the right leading to Tirathon will now be open. Is that where I came from? This is definitely the left, but it looks promising. Alright, I have a sentry statue. Head back down to Glazer's room. Alright, we'll get there and then we'll have a think. Oh, bud. Take a left at the tree. I saw, we were talking recently about people living in NYC dragging Christmas trees like 12 blocks to their places down the street. And when I was out shopping recently, I saw like a lot that was selling Christmas trees, and I was like, oh, I could do the thing. I could drag this, you know, multiple kilometers home in the cold. What could possibly go wrong? Still have to do that. Or in a granny cart. Yeah, I'm a fake tree kind of person. I've had it up for a while, but I saw the lot and I thought of you guys. Use those yoga muscles. There's a really silly story that I don't know. It's fine. I don't think it's too risky for stream. But I was freaked out for a brief moment because I noticed that my body was different, and I was like, because you know how as a woman it's important to do like self breast exams every once in a while just to check for lumps and stuff. I had a moment where I was like, oh god, that wasn't there before. There's a huge lump. This is terrible. This is not a good moment in my life for this to happen. And then I realized, hang on a second. That's just my pec. I have a pectoral muscle now, and I'm pretty sure it spawned in. I didn't have one before. I'd never felt that before in my life, and it freaked me out because it was new and it was different. And I laughed for about half an hour after I did that because of how silly I was. And also a little proud. Just a little bit of a flex. What am I doing? I don't think anybody would notice except for me, but it definitely felt different to me. Glazer's room. Glazer lives over this way. I have that scare all the time, and then I'm like, OMG, I'm so strong. Important thing to do. I don't remember where I learned it, but somebody at some point or something, or a book or something taught me that, and I've done it regularly ever since, and it's a good idea. Because if you do it often enough, it doesn't take very long, and that way you know what things normally feel like, so you can tell if there is a change, or you're more likely to tell if it is the change. You also still want to get things like mammograms and whatnot, but good free at-home step. Sounds like a little flex was the problem in the first place. I was like, is that why my clothes are fitting differently? I was trying to get some tops to wear for yoga, and I was trying on different things, and they weren't fitting right for my normal size. And the different size, like I basically just gave up on those particular cuts. Anyway, What are we doing? We're when you enter the boss room, right before the last set of double stairs. Hang on, I went too far. Back it up. Maybe I should read for a second before I get too carried away. Right before the last set of double stairs. Place the sentry statue in the center of the overlooking ledge between staircases, so probably right here. This will spawn a puzzle. The objective is to lower all of the statues down into their tile. You can use the Watcher Solver website. So I'm going to open that website in another tab. I'm going to place my sentry statue here. That looks good. Whoa! Okay. Hang on. This is a square and this is a diamond. Good luck, Godspeed. Click on the statue to start. Okay. Zoom out. Okay. Which way does the square go? Oh, the faces! Oh! Okay. This is what Zoldyck was trying to tell me. Gotcha. Alright. Okay, so enter your current Watcher grid. I will show you briefly what I'm using here. So this is a website, Watcher Solver. There's a link to it on the Wowhead page. And this is, like, I have a statue here. Clearly there's no orientation or anything. So I'm gonna just have this in my second tab. And I'm going to, or my second monitor, and I'm gonna just work through it as I say. So there's 2 here, and then there's 1 here. And then there's 1 all the way over here. And then there's 2 here. And then there is none in this row, and there's 4 left to right in this row. So let me just double check that. It should be 2 there, 1, 2 there. This shockingly actually reminds me a lot of following a cross-stitch pattern. And trying to, like, remember where to place the different colors. Okay. Click statue B1 in the game. Update this grid to match in game. And click next. So I clicked B1. And now that one's down. This one is up. This one is down. This one is down. And then I'm just going to check to make sure the rest of them still match and then I haven't messed this up. It looks like it only... Oh, no, this one's up now. And then those 4 are still the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Next. 4%. Okay, so this is going to take a while. Click this one. And then update. Okay. This seems doable. So now... 1. And then this row is just in that row. And then this one is 1 and 4. And 5. And then 1, 2, 3 gaps. And then in the back row we still have 4. Alright, next. So now we want to click on D2. And then update this. Okay. So 1 and 4. 4. As long as I don't mess this up, which is a pretty big if, I think we're doing well. I'm not doing any actual puzzle solving myself, which is, believe me, for the best. Next. And now we want to do this one. Alright, so now there's none in the first row. There's a 1, space, space, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All up in that row. Just the left one, and then we're still at 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Next. A2. So we're only 16% of the way through this. This one. I couldn't tell you what's going on, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine. And this one needs to be gap, gap. Oh, you okay, kitty cat? 5, 5, 5. And then those are the same. All right. Next. A1. Okay. Each statue affects 2 other random statues, turning them on or off. Get all the statues either up or down, not easy without help. Yeah, I would have been clicking this randomly and being infuriated for, like, ages. How people make tools that solve these kinds of things baffles me. Like, I can barely understand what the puzzle's trying to do, let alone how somebody would code a software tool to solve it. Like, I know computers are smart, but you have to tell them what to do. Looks like you toggled 4, but 5 should have changed. We'll try that statue again later. Oh no, the website's yelling at me. I messed up. Double check that this board matches what you have in game and adjust if needed. Okay. Oops. That's fine. I like how the website's like, okay, so you messed up, but it's gonna be okay. We can fix that for you. Just stay calm and pay attention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Okay, next. And then they want me to do C2. This one. Okay, and then this one. And then this one came up. There should be 2 other differences. 5, exactly 5 change every time. Okay. That one came up. Okay. We're at 28%. One. This is not the kind of thing I'm doing in a hurry. But this is the part that I was most worried about. Okay. No! I messed up again. We'll double check. All right. It's fine. Yeah, Hardcore Classic, which is a permadeath version of WoW Classic. I think I'm getting confused by not toggling the one that's lit. All right. Let's make sure this matches. We've got that one. We've got those ends. All right. Now we need to make this match. 1, 2. I think I was confused about which ones I was making match which ones. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna double check it again because I think I'm getting owl crazy. What? Down, down, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down, up. Down, down, up, down, down. Up, down, up, up, up. Down, down, up, up. Okay. Next. We're at 36%. We're about a third of the way through. That's bananas. They want me to click on this one. However, I have messed up twice, so I can't really complain. Down, down, up, down, down. Up, down, 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 up. Up, 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 down, up. Up, 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 up. Down, down, up, up, up. Okay. And then we're doing 1, 2, 3, this one. The first row's all down. Last one on the end, and then down, down, up, up, up. Okay. And now we're doing the next one. We're doing this one over here. So those 3, and then that one came up. And then this one went up. So it should be 4 up, 4 up. Okay. And then we're going over here. Thank you for your patience. Okay. 1, 2. Down, up, down. Up, up. Okay. 52%. We're halfway there. Whoa. Okay. 1. Down, up, up, down, down. Up, down, down, up, up. Down, down, up. Up, up. All up. And then row 4. And the back row is down, up, down, up, down. Down, up, down. Okay. So we go to the third row, we'll go to this one. Does those ones, and it pulls that one up, and then it did one more thing. Up, down, down, up, up, down, down. I feel like I'm going nuts. 4 downs and an up. And this is with a tool, mind you. I'm not even trying to solve the thing. And then there's 1, 2, 3, down, up, down, up, down. Or no, up. Down, up, 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 down. Okay. Clearly I'm not suited for a career in data entry. So click on this one. And then it put this one down, this one up, that one down. And then one more changed as well. So down, down, up, up, down. Up, up, down, down, up. 4 downs and an up. That one in the corner came up. Next. All right. This one. So these 3. And then in the front. This one in the corner came up. And then that one came up. Good. Next. We're at 68%. We're going back to click on A1 and we're going to do it properly. I logged in for Owly fans, not disappointed. I think sometimes I've been forgetting to update the one that I just clicked on the add-on. Down, down. Up, down, up. Up, down, up. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then the back row is all down except for the one on the end. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Over here. So it took these 2 down. And then it took this one up. And then 2 more changes. 3A came up. And then 4A came down. Next. Click on this one. Okay. Okay, I think that looks good. Checking it one more time. Next. And then we do this one in the bottom left. Okay. Up, down, up, down. Sorry, I know this must not be the most riveting thing to watch. We are almost done this part. I'm just trying to stay focused so I don't have to repeat my steps too much. So we toggle this one off. And then we double check. Down, down, up, down. Down, 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 up. And then this one in the end came up as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. First I thought you were playing a new chess game. Alright, 88%. We're clicking on this one. And then I need to find the one other change. Over here, I think. So this row is all filled in. And this row is just those two. Next. 92%. We're doing this one. And then there's one more. Those are all down now. Click D1 and then click next. All right. And then E5. And then update the grid. Okay. So that row's empty. That row's almost full. It's the longest big watch streak anyone has seen. I've seen some 60 stream watch streaks. There may be longer. Okay. Sufficient rules to discover a solution have been input. Double check that this grid is accurate to your game. And then click next to generate a path to the solution. This might take a bit depending on your computer. If it takes too long, you may have input some state incorrectly. If so, refresh the page and start over. Hopefully not. So hang on, let me double check that the grid is accurate. We've got 4 ups and a down. Down, up, down, up. 4 ups and a down and 4 ups, and then all down. All right, next. Solution generated. Click on A1 and then next. All right. Next. Click on B1. Next. E1. Next. B1. Next. D2. Next. A3. Next. D3. And dun 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 dun! Woo! We did it! Good job. All right. Credit to Watcher Solver. It's linked on the Wowhead guide, and I recommend it. Otherwise, I would have been there forever. I'm here in spirit, even if the meat puppet's off doing something else. Okay. All right. Once you solve the puzzle, loot the mirror. 8 o'clock, rats. Deposit the mirror and the shaman blood into the enigma machine. So we're going back to Rat's Revenge. I believe we have a counting task next, but we will see. There's a Karazhan portal in Dalaran somewhere, right? Yeah. Orienting the solver website with the tiles made total sense once I had seen the helmets. And understood the problem. That was good. I could see how I could have gotten off kilter by doing it the wrong way. Am I good at counting? I have a lot of practice at counting, but no, historically I lose count very easily. However, maybe this time I will use something, even if it's literally paper, to help me stay on track. Streaming is also a little bit of a debuff as far as this goes. For me, anyway. Where is the port, anyway? You will not have to count to higher than 10. Unfortunately, in yoga, they only ever really want me to count to 5, and I lose track at 3 pretty often. There's a weak ore for the rats. Counts tells you where statues go. Do not do Vault of the Wardens. Do not do Vault of the Wardens. Turn on critter names. Minions? Critters and companions. Okay. Oh, my doggy's dreaming. Okay, if there is a portal here, I don't know where it is, so I'm just gonna go the old-fashioned way. But this should be the last tough step before getting the bike. People said step 9 is pretty easy now that it's been solved. It's just like a go get a thing kind of thing. I know Yoki constantly gets right and left mixed up. Pretty cute. I still will do this, especially if it's like a Zoom class, because doing it based on the instructor when there's webcams involved gets me really confused. Okay, we're going to Karazhan first. Kitty cat came back, by the way. She's right here in the arm of my chair. I guess we can turn off this webcam for the moment. Which step were they stuck on for like 3 weeks? Was it the rats or the owl thing? 9? Oh. So not either of these then. Does she have anything to say to her subjects? Kitty cat, you feeling chatty? No? Oh, maybe. Oh no. Oh, I got you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got you. Sorry, kitty. Oh man, I messed up. She'll jump down, but she might come back. What if you slept on my lap? That would be so cute. That would be such a lovely thing to do. Oh, Chatty's a great goblin name. Hi, sweetie. See you later. I had a weird nightmare that I was laying in bed and I was trying to roll over. And my cat was like on my knees. And I think all that was actually true. I think she really was sleeping by my legs last night. But in the dream, I had done so much stretching that I had too much mobility in my mid back. So when I tried to roll over, but I couldn't roll over with my legs, my upper body just turned like all the way around. And then I was like, oh no, I'm gonna get stuck like this. I twisted too far in my Jurassic spine. It's your thoracic spine, but calling it a Jurassic spine makes me laugh because I feel like I'm hunched over like a T-Rex. Noodly. I know, I had a dream I got too noodly. Spooky. Okay. Don't mind this part where I usually do a couple of laps before I remember where I'm going. Hello? Knock, knock. Is this not the catacombs? Oh, the torch. Okay. Thank you. Use a targeting macro and a weak ore to help with this process. Okay. Here, let me make a macro. I'm sure there are actual rat icons, but I'm just going to use a crocodile. And then let's get this weak aura. Enigma Machine Rat Kill Tracker. Well, that's nice. Deposit the mirror and the shaman blood into the Enigma machine. And I've got a waypoint here for that. There's the Enigma machine. Arisoon, thank you very much for the 40-month resub. Go Hazel, go! Don't let the rats defeat you. Thank you very much. Alright, we found it. I believe. Shaman blood and Warden mirror. Interact with it. And pull begin. Interact again and pull submit. And then search the whole of the catacombs, counting the amount of rats that spawned. It's recommended to kill them as you go, as they won't respawn. As long as you don't leave the instance, we don't want them running over the plates and activating them. Use the following macro. Alright. So, it's targeting a rat. Do not count catacomb rats. I have a target right now on a regular rat. I must kill it, I'm sorry. Maybe I should read ahead to find out what we're doing after this. Once you've counted and killed all the rats, have players move or remove the statues to the pressure plates according to the table below. Oh god. And then once they've been positioned correctly, interact with the machine and hit submit. Does not matter which statue you use, just the number on the plate. Is it okay that I can't get in this door? Target the crystal to the right and use the item. Anyway, I think we caught up with them. So I can kill catacomb rats too, and then the weak aura won't count them. Okay. So you can kill them, just not count them. I'm glad the weak aura is counting, because I'm not. That's convenient and handy. So, I think that's all of that over there, but we can check the rest of the place. I don't even know where the statues are. Your rubber ducky. This should be the last annoying thing we have to do, though. Had to guilty distract me in the last step. Lost rat count. Had to start over. Ah, oh, jeez. I think we have them all. I think we have them all. One statue on position 6. Hang on a second. Let's have a little reading moment together. Alright, once you've counted and killed all the rats, move to the pressure plates according to the table. So it shows you where Guardian Stone, what is a Guardian Stone? So the statue doesn't matter, it just matters that it's in the thing. I killed the rats. They're dead. Interact. Okay, so any statue. Alright. So position 6, pressure plate 6 is that one. And there's a statue. I could get the nature statue from down the hall. Okay. Let's try that. So let's go back that way. Oh, hang on. There is another rat here. Pardon me. Any other ratty rats? They'll respawn. Rude. There's the nature statue. And you're coming with me down the hall. For some reason I thought I was going to pick it up, but I guess I'm not that strong. And then 6 is actually just down the hall over here. It's this one. That seems reasonable. Do a little quick scan-a-rooney for rats. This looks okay. Looks okay. So that's the machine. Just making sure there's nobody nearby that's going to walk on a plate. Alright. Submit. You hear a mechanism unlock. Go back to step 4 and repeat twice? What do you mean? Huh? Aw, jeez. Okay, alright. Oh man. They're gonna make me do it again! Twice! Okay, okay, okay. Fine, 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 fine. I was all excited. Where is the darn thing? It's that way. At least it isn't the 7 times that you originally had to do. For real. If I was doing this and I did it 7 times, or like 6 times and nothing had happened yet, I would assume that I was off to the wrong start. Like, I would not be thinking, oh man, I've done it. Okay, but I think we have the hang of it now. That's promising. What time is it? 10:30? Not even that bad. If you did it wrong, the terminal will zap you. Take the statue back? Alright. Two rats down, one lock open. No rats down here. Go check up top for more rats up there. Not very many rats this time. Nope, that's all the rats they got. Okay, alright, one statue on to position 4. So position 4 is the one that is right down here. This is pressure plate 4, and there should be a nearby statue just down the hall. There should be a guardian statue. There we go. I like this one. It reminds me of when Joey furnished his apartment and he got like all of the modern art animals. I'm just gonna go. Mechanism unlock. All right, and then I'll take it off. How do you target the crystal? People are like, just target the crystal inside. There's like, I'm short, man. Oh, there's a rat. Wait, no, come back. Last time I managed to shoot him through the door. They just came over here. I think that's an option too. You can just wait for them to pad out. Target the purple humming crystal in the room. Can I just... Dunno. I think I had the wrong one targeted. There's a purple crystal. I can't target it though. It's not working. It's not working. I tried up and down. Oh, there we go. Really rude of them to put multiple purple crystals on the right side of the rib. Alright. You're dead. Now I'm sure we have to do it again, don't we? Or can I just do it again the first way? No, go back. To exit the room, target the green one outside the entrance of the room. How are you supposed to do that? It's like on the front. I hate this. That's horrible. Okay. Oh, we need to go downstairs. Thank goodness for the weak aura. Hello, Boogie Ponderosa. How you doing? Happy Friday. Welcome to your Friday. Hope everything's going well. Without a weak aura, you would just need to count and then use a table on the website. It would be a lot more work, though. I will link the guide that I'm working off of here. I think we got all the rats for this round. Position 4 is actually the one that we did the first time around. So I'm pretty sure we can literally just drag the statue right back on top of it. Alright, a great lock has been released. So I think that's the thing. Access the vault north of the orb room and complete this step. What is the vault north of the orb room? Oh, this one. GG. Haven't done this yet. Glad I can watch you first. Yeah, the tools that have been made are incredible. I think that the watcher solving tool and then this Weekora here, along with the map that Wowhead has for the statues and their the pressure plate numbers, massively helpful. I don't think I could do it without them. And to work on Mythic. Happy Friday. Thank you, Mr. Cheerleader. Happy Friday to you. Okay. All right. Go to the following coordinates. Pillar Nest Vosh. So this is back to Ajkahet. All right. Do I need anything from here? I don't think so. It's lucky that I didn't need to do any statues in that humming room. This looks way better manually. Not the funnest. You can go straight to get the mount. Let's see. So we're going per the guide. Oh yeah, I can probably turn skywriting back on again because I'm no longer worried about outranging my Warden Owl. Which I don't even think was a problem. It just meant I had to keep resummoning it. I was just not confident about what was going on, so I didn't want to risk anything. So this is what the mount looks like once you get it. This is somebody who's gotten the mount already. Pretty cool. Very cool. I like it because it's a little different, you know? It doesn't look exactly like anything that I have. I'm not sure if it looks like the Mountain Dew promotion bike. It might. But if it does, that's good for me because I didn't get that one. Convinced that I had everything I needed. Found I don't have the N'Zoth toy. Top commands. I believe that step is something that somebody else in the area could also trigger if you're nearby. Jumping into the hole part 2. Oh no, I have to do it again? Oh, jeez. Oh no. Oh man. That's right. I forgot about this. I mean, we did manage to do it. I was just complaining about how it was impossible for me to do because I was too short and my head bonked on the ledge. Didn't have half the stuff I needed for the Twine Mount Pet. I like made a point of getting almost all of it, and then I didn't need a lot of it because there was so many people in the area doing it at the time that it was fine. People were just triggering them left and right. But yeah, if you are thinking about doing this kind of thing, I would... And next time you have a chance, I wouldn't leave it too long because it seems much easier when there's other people in the area that are also doing it. It can help you not need to get all this stuff. So this was the spot. I did manage to do this eventually last time. This will just be a minute. Or 90, you know. Something. Because my gnome fits underneath it. So you have to be really precise with where you're jumping. to get up on it. Maybe everybody fits underneath it? I don't know. Parkour! Oh, gosh. Oh, I remember when I did this yesterday, there was like another gnome that was stuck on it. And we helped. No! It's me, a chicken. It's doable, it's just tricky. My advice to you is to do the whole thing on a demon hunter. There was 2 sections that would have been easier with an innate double jump. But I wanted to do it on my main. So it's like basically this spot. It is possible on gnomes. We did it yesterday. Tricky? Yes. I almost had it just a minute ago. Ah, jeez. Got too excited. I was gonna say I need a cookie, but I don't have any cookies. Maybe a cup of tea? Hug from the puppy? Encouraging word from Big Bird? The spider web looks like the rock texture on my graphics, so it kind of looks like walking through the rock. I found that Wikora on the Wowhead guide. It is linked in the Wowhead guide, which I will link in the chat. I feel bad that this is so amusing. I'm doing alright, actually. I think it helps that I feel like we all understand that this is hard. Okay, so the spot is like a little more in that nook. You think it's going to be on the left and it's not, it's on the right. And then it's in here. You just take a lock gate. Also, the lock put up the gate and then they didn't take their gate, which makes me think there's some reason not to. We did it! Woo! Okay. Now what? Put on your starry-eyed goggles. And look up to find the platform with the humming crystal above it. Okay. Target the humming crystal and use your crystal connections doodly bob. Click on the decryption thing and enter a code. 848 47078. And then submit. Nearby chest should unlock, allowing you to loot the keys to Incognito, the indecipherable Felcycle, and awarding you with a feat of strength called Rat's Revenge. Woo! Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I did it! It's only 10:43. Look at us go. This appears to conclude the search for the mount itself. There are several changes indicating things aren't quite over yet. There's 3 orbs still unsolved. And they're still working on the next part as far as I know. You can return. For what though? For what? Have they solved anything else? Is there anything else we can do? Oh, I can get T&E with a raid? Thank you very much. Welcome, raiders. Just got my cycle cup the days ago. Nice. You can come up and say hi? Let's see here. We just got our Felcycle map. I want to go get on it. I got to use one of these Hearthstones. Megster, thank you for the 6-month resub. Happy half a year. Pop back in just in time. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Honestly, the part that frustrated me the most was getting the buffs on my owl. The silly statues on the outside part of the island, I felt like were the most frustrating part to me. The puzzle was fine with the puzzle tool. The rats were fine with the rat's weak aura. The owl buff was just stupid because I didn't understand and I didn't like that. Incog... Oh, hang on. First of all, you have to learn the darn thing. I think. Second of all, you have to spell. Not Ingon. Incognito. The indecipherable Felcycle. Demonic machine designed by Chief Engineer Ulzik as an experiment in cross-dimensional traversal. Despite many deaths during testing, Ulzik remained confident that this particular vehicle... Pardon me, that this vehicle will reveal secrets of the universe previously unknowable. The owl pet, that's the Repgate, couldn't quite remember. The jumping issues are just amusing. Yeah, I guess that's the second most annoying part, is jumping onto that darn thing. I want to go to Dornigal so I can smugly do laps, because that's what you do. That's how this works. 3 more secrets to go. Yeah. So they don't have anything else, right? Like they're still working on it. As far as I know. Smugly 2 laps at Hazelnut Start. Yeah, 10 o'clock buttons. And then there's an 11 and a 12, and there's some kind of a function for the Felcycle that we don't know yet. But people are theorizing that it's going to learn how to fly. Character standing on it. Gnomes also stand on the wheel mounts from Mechagon. If you've ever seen a gnome ride one of those, it's the same situation. Dornigal. You can make it do fireworks right now. The last 3 pillars are void pillars now. Oh. I'm so excited that we actually got this. When I was hearing everybody talk about it, I kind of had written it off as like, that's out of my depth. That's gonna be too hard for me, or too frustrating, or too something or another. Here. What's the mount special? / mount special. There is no mount special. How long did it take you? 4 hours and 4.5 hours or so? Because yeah, it's 2 streams, but not fully 6 hours because breaks, and also because we still have 1 hour and 15 left in this stream. There isn't one. Maybe there isn't one yet. This one seems easier, time consuming. Yeah. It's for the last 3 pillars. Alright. Oh, heck yeah. Hey, at least she gets her hands vaguely in the vicinity. She does kind of have the handlebars going through her wrists like holy nails, but that's fine. I have an extra button. Where? Punch in 17. What, on my keyboard? In my spell book? Okay, that's cute. Character looks like she's hugging the cycle, which I find very appropriate. Spent 10 hours on Lucid Nightmare with the weak aura. Yeah, it was hard. This one was definitely less... I felt, not easier, but I feel like it was less annoying than that. Wait, do I have a vault? I thought I didn't have a vault. We can ride this over to the bank and go check out the vault. 418 makes it lay an egg? No way. Oh, I've got a half a minute before I can do that again. Don't get me wrong. It goes faster than this. I'm just RP walking on it because it's really funny. Especially with these big ol' Yeti feet. That's sending me. It's giving when she pays for dinner. It cannot currently fly. We are hoping, we don't know for sure, but there's a hidden function of it that is connected to the future puzzles that aren't solved yet, so we're hoping that it will be able to. We don't know though. I don't know, it could be anything. What if it just starts sprouting a barber or something? I don't know. Do other characters sit on it? Is it just gnomes and maybe goblins that stand on it? Maybe Volpera? Yeah, I like this transmog. Guessing that the last 3 will give us flying and a void mog or coloring for it. Goblins also sit on it? Mm. Oh yeah, that would be fun for racing around the goblin part. Let's take 2 of these token thingies, get some gold or something. I don't know if there's a... You need the detective title, and that's for the anniversary secrets. We don't... I don't know if we know. I don't know. It's a good question. I would just do it now, if you... Or like in the next month, if you have some time. It doesn't take super long to do. Well, that was fun. I wonder if there's anything else I should do with the rest of my stream, or just, you know, do laps around Dornegal for the next while.
Thanks for your patronage.
Cost us somewhere in the neighborhood of 30,000 gold to do, but in the scheme of mounts, it's not that bad. They said it would stick around? Okay. But yeah, I agree with what people are saying, earlier rather than later. It jumps so high. Make a biker mog? I don't know if we have, like, when I think of a biker mug, I just think of, like, leather jackets and stuff. Let me see. Let's get rid of a outfit that we don't wear. And I'm going to bear in mind that it's green, so this is going to take me a while. This is going to be really fun. I swear. We have, did I get any of those? No, okay. This might be a shirt kind of situation. Because I think like a chunky jacket. Oh, the leather flying mogs. I'm sure I have great goggles. I'm almost thinking like the gnome... Not the thinking cap. The gnome heritage goggles. I like them because they're on the forehead. Yeah. There we go. I feel like we're actually getting somewhere here. I'm not committed to that cloth shirt, but I'm open to it. I feel like it's up there. Yeah, I think the sweater was better. That one. And then maybe something... I don't even know if the staff is going to show. It's going to depend if we do like a cool cloak or not. Oh, I forgot I had the fox. Actually, that's kind of cute. It almost looks like it would work. Little backpack. There's the Revan pack. That kind of goes. It's got a little green towel in it. I feel like I want pants with big knee patches. And I feel like there are pants like that. I want big, old, thick. Not like I patched these together because I had a hole in them, but like big, leather-looking patches. Maybe we'll get good biker mugs in the next, and those are a little better. In the next expansion. Is there like a belt that I'm looking for? I feel like her belt would have like stuff on it. That one's got like a little pouch. That's got a flask on it. There you go. I have seen The Remarkable Life of Evelyn on Netflix. It was very good. It was very moving. There's a lot of pants. I wonder if I want something newer. I definitely want something medium to dark. Those actually look comfy. Those are combatants pants, but like... if I was riding a bike, I might want that level of reinforcement. The shoes are going to need some doing. We'll come back to that. Anything else up here that looks appropriate? It's funny the detail that sometimes does and sometimes does not go into pants, because a lot of these are just designed like they're part of tier sets where they're completely covered by robes. So there's Storm Rider pants, but those have like a kilt on them. That's no good. Oh yeah, the excavator pants. That's kind of what I was thinking of. Those at least are a little bit more detailed, maybe? I like the little stitches up the side. Here, I'm just going to stick a random staff in for the moment. We'll come back on the staff. The boots and the gloves need doing. There's some good gloves. There's Brawler's gloves. We like that. Are there Brawler boots? There are. And they give you like these shin pads that I feel like are kind of good. So I could put shoulders on as well. Or I could do just one shoulder and then one like hidden. What if the other shoulder was like one of these guys? Too much. That's way too much. It's cool, but it's way too much. I think I'm going to take the shoulders just off. The shoulder capes are just too bulky. Single shoulder Mad Max style. Hang on, let's hide one. Well, let's actually hide the other one. I'm kind of happy about this because I felt like I never really... Like, I made a Mog that went with the Gnome Heritage goggles. It was basically just Gnome Heritage with like a couple pieces swapped out, but I didn't really wear it that much because it didn't feel very inksy. And this one feels a little more like my character. I don't think I'm going to do any shoulders. What if it's just like a really little basic one? Like a little brown pauldron situation. I guess these are cloth, so they're all funny looking. Let's just do no shoulders. And then the backpack is good. Is there anything that I would do instead of the backpack? I mean, there's the racing flag. There's the checkered pennant. You've got more detailed bags. You could do a big cogwheel. I think that's too much. No one's riding a bike with that. I think the bags are good. I always like the paw packs because they just seemed like such an appropriate size for my gnome. And also, like, I would have a backpack with a big old dog bone sticking out and a little paw on it. Should I go again in hardcore? Yes. Yes, the answer is yes. Or there's like the little Tuskar backpack. There's the fish one. I don't know. It's got to be about that. And then as far as weapons go, I don't think the weapon actually is going to matter. You can just do like a little wooden staff because I think it's going to get hidden with the back piece being so big. But if I was going to use one, I guess it would need to be something more like a... I'm trying to think. What makes sense here? No. It's a little too Guns N' Roses. Just running around with a shovel. No biggie. I'll do that one. Alright. So hang on. First of all, here's the Mog. She's got her flask, she's got her knee pads. She's got her brawler's bracers and stuff. She's got her goggles. Her little backpack with a little sleeping fox right there. Aww. And then the mount. There you go. I like that her ponytail kind of like shields the fox a little bit. Am I getting into a fight? No. And you know why? It's because I got spikes on my knuckles. You're going to take a look at her and go, maybe not. Alt tapped. Congrats. Thank you very much. She looks like she works on the bike. You almost can't see her over the bike. She's got a very determined expression. I know that the detective title was needed to actually get the thing, but I wonder if there's anything. Well, there's Brawler. I've always enjoyed Crash and Thrashing on any kind of a vehicle. There's no way she sees enough of the road to drive this thing. I didn't remember getting a Grizzly Hills Hiker title. That's phenomenal. Oh yeah, that's right. That's from the anniversary event. Lord of the Rains doesn't make as much sense for a motorcycle because, as far as I can tell... Ooh, Machine Whisperer. Eh, it's too spooky. Machine Warden. I don't know. Again, not quite the right vibe. Minion of Mayhem sounds like a gang. In fact, it may have been, if I remember the Pet Dungeon storyline, which I do not. But that is where it's from, anyway. She could be smelly. Time Lord. Trash Master. Appreciate how it's silent. Yeah, I like Brawler or Minion and Mayhem, I think. Minion and Mayhem is from Pet Battle Dungeons. I think for doing all of them. Tossing my Prime Sip. Come back at it later today. Not up yet. Well, thank you very much, Moylan. If only we could keep and use Slayer of stupid, incompetent, and disappointing minions. So are all the people playing hardcore or what? Oh, no, this is where all the people are. There's another one. I was thinking there's no point in doing laps to show up my transmog if there's not people around. You just gotta park up by the vault. I'm happy about that. Well, we got about an hour left on stream, so maybe it's a good day for me to do a little gold making too. Shame this thing doesn't fly, or we could fly around and pick some flowers on it. I did not make a Felcycle guide. I worked off the Wowhead one though. Trial style that allows you to use a mount. A lot of player burnout. Most of my friends are just kind of done with the season for the moment. How much time total? About 4.5 hours. Just following the guide on stream. That's with using tools and weak cores and whatnot, but also with being relatively confused. However, that was with the detective title already. If you didn't have the detective title yet, that would take some doing. And I benefited from already having quite a few things, like the Warden Owl, and I had pets leveled for the pet battle section already, so that part didn't hold me up very long because I had things ready to go. Alright, I'm going to take a short break, and when I come back, I think we're going to try and do a little bit of gathering, maybe, see what our what our new puny gold per hour is, see if there's anything we need to craft for gold making. It looks like my concentration's full again, so we'll have a little look. BRB. Alrighty. Hello. Welcome back to me. Hoping to not have to spend 25k in a pub costume. I tried to mooch, but I ran out of patience after like 10 minutes. Empty feeling after you voraciously consume a piece of media? I have that right now with WoW after speedrunning the Shadowlands meta. Oh man. I haven't even really started looking at the new one, and I know I'm going to at some point, but like the War Within one that's gonna... I was kind of waiting for it to be added to the game, so like next week, I guess. I did get the bike. Always the next meta. So let's see. We're still at 1.1 mil. We're still aiming for 1.5 to 1.6, but you know, give or take. Are you gonna get the BFA meta? I will take a look at it when it comes out, approximately, give or take. Gosh, I don't know when we're gonna finish hardcore. What about earbugs? Oh, well. At least we got the bike done today. That's nice. Let's see what's going on here. These two. What does finish hardcore even mean? Exactly. Finish hardcore the same way somebody could finish life. Oh man, only one way to find out. If I don't do the metas while they are current content, I never will. I kind of like going back a little bit, but some things are definitely easier when they are current. Let's do a little bit of this. And then Blessing Blossom and some Spear. 60 seems like a decent way to define finish. Maybe. Does it seem likely for us, though? When there's meta achievements to be done? New content coming out on retail? I don't know. That's a lot of hours to get to 60. Meant to get new internet due to unforeseen circumstances. Not happening. Oh, that's a bummer. You're gonna get the BFA meta. Johnny holds your weapons for you. We do love him. Okay. Tempered potions might be worth making a little batch of. Because, you know, with spillover, might be worth trying. Let's do a little batch.
Anything ancient to trade needs to be at least 2 centuries old. If you find anything exotic, bring
What do you want to do most right now? What do I want to do? I want to go to the woods. I want to drive to the woods. I want to go poke around in a town I don't live in and decide if I want to live there or not. I want to call a realtor. I want to buy a house. Just buy a house. Yeah, just buy a house. Can you imagine I show up on stream one day and I'm like, guys, I just bought a house. Did you know you could just buy one? Everyone always talking about the real estate market. Just buy a house. Buy a house on stream. Live stream the process. Full address showing, of course. Take a couple of days to go adventuring. I know I might want a couple of days at some point. I'm just trying to... I don't know what I'm trying to do. Streaming is the last thing that I do that provides income, so I'm trying not to completely abandon everything, because at some point I am going to need some money. More or less. Also, I feel like I miss you guys when I don't stream very often, you know? Plus, we might need some time around the holidays. Might be some winning content. Live stream the lawyer's office. Exciting. Aw, man. Live home inspection. More fun if, like, with your pup, you got the confirmation on the stream. That was fun. I can't believe they called me while I was streaming. I can't believe they just gave me a dog. They're like, so, like, when can you pick him up? And I said, anytime. I will move anything. The problem is that there might be, especially if I'm going up into the mountains, there might be snow, and my car's not really set up to drive in snow. Oh, we miss you too. So if I was going to go up into the mountains to poke around, I would need to do it sooner rather than later. And you might be like, Hazel, if you can't drive around up there in the winter, maybe you shouldn't move there. And I would say, shush, with your sense and reason. If I moved out there, I would probably need to either invest in snow tires or get really good at stocking up my house with groceries. Someone called you on stream. When I was getting my puppy, and I had an application in for my puppy, the shelter called me while I was streaming. Get a truck. I might actually need a truck. I've always said I would never, ever, ever drive a truck. Or at least I just never felt like it was going to be me. Yeah. Weird to live in a province people don't bother. I mean, snow tires I feel like are mandatory here if you want to drive in the winter. I just don't drive when it gets icy. I just wait for it to melt. Because I can get around without it. I can take a bus and I can walk to get supplies if I need to. And I've done that before. So I spent so many years not driving that it's easier for me to just not drive when it freezes and just wait for the snow to melt, because it's usually, at least here in Victoria, it's usually only like a week or two at a time anyway. In the winter, like once a year maybe, and some years it doesn't even happen, so like I can just let the car be there. How do you stomach crafting? Like this. Although I don't have the Weaver buff, which is pretty upsetting. If we do want to gather, I should probably go get it. But yeah, we'll see. It's beginning to look a lot like winter. It's cold outside. The wind is the coldest part. Alright, well, we made some potions. Possibly at a profit. We'll see if we can sell them. I should probably get a little Weaver buff.
have anything ancient to trade.
And also, I didn't use any concentration either, so see if those will move. Still trying to move those from yesterday. Speaking of concentration, what about flasks? Can we make like 10 of these? Maybe 20. Alchemy needs so many points, it's insane. Yeah, they are coming along though. It's a nice thing about having not completely kept up with it. I have a lot of catch-up knowledge still banked because I got really lazy, but... So I basically want to do this until I get my spillover. To 10. Oh, it's a lot of concentration. Make some gold ones. There we go. Problem solved. See you later, Roxana. Bye, Aesop. Have a lovely breakfast. Rank higher than rank 1 vials are really expensive. But I'm just happy to spend down the concentration so it goes away. Don't look at my math. Don't look at my math. Never look at the math. We're just, you know, gold goes up and then we go, wow, gold went up. That's great. Good for me. Not looking, not looking. Alright, that's enough alchemy. Anything enchanting I want to crack on with? The problem with enchanting is that I need to disenchant a ton of stuff to get my catch-up knowledge, and I haven't really had any course to disenchant anything. I haven't been doing these because I don't really need the acuity or anything. Yeah, I'll make a couple Stormriders agilities. 9 p.m. for me. Hazel will end stream the perfect time before I fall asleep. Ah, I see, I see. Yeah, I haven't done the bags, actually. It's been vaguely on my list. 150 of those. But clearly pretty vaguely, because I still haven't looked into it. Maybe they have better stuff? Maybe. Could be. I never expect too much when it comes to mid-expansion additions to professions. It's not that they never do it, it's just that... I don't know. There we go. Oh, I sold some tempered potions. Happy about that. And then those are worth about maybe 5k. How many did I sell? Oh, actually a few of them. That'll be something. I've got more to sell, but... Good. And then I think what I want to do is I want to just make sure my add-ons are up to date. And then try gathering for a hot minute. Not for a whole hour, because I don't have that kind of patience, but like... I haven't done any double gathering in a little bit. And I know that I'm not going to get the same gold per hour I used to, because the prices have fallen, obviously. But... I still want to, you know, give it a whirl and see where we are at. I can't just assume that it's useless. I need to check and find out that it's useless. What's your take on profession time investment? I think that it's less than Dragonflight. I think that it's a little friendlier than it was in Dragonflight because of catch-up, and I like concentration a lot better than inspiration because it means that you can get a pretty good amount of value out of your professions by just crafting once every like 3 days instead of needing to spend tons and tons of time doing it. Alright. Dornigal. I'm gonna pick up my weekly knowledge point quest here. Holy Priest getting a buff on reset? Just for me? Wow. That's nice of them. Thanks. Happy holidays. Main character syndrome. Time to do alchemy on my goblin. Spending 12k a week just on Algari healing and cave dweller potions. Hey, but you're one of the good ones who's getting the Algari healing and cave dweller potions. Those are I use them too. I've got them on. This is an alt and I'm carrying them around. They are life-saving. That's the kind of player I want to have on keys. Flash healed? Holy fire. I'll take it. Okay.
We are the Titan's bedrock and foundation.
I don't know why I'm bothering to get my knowledge points for this. The mining and herbing catch-up knowledge points just come from mining and herbing, so you'll get them when you need them, basically. Oh, there we go. But I've kind of reached a point where I don't really, I don't know if I really want much of this. Oh, maybe I'll do Iron Claw just for again the null stones. I'm gonna herb. Oh yeah, I was working on irradiated. That's right. I never look at key healing parses. I only look at parses in raid to make it less boring. In a key, if we timed the key and I was healing, then that's good enough for me. I don't care what I did as long as I got us to the end of it. Do gathering. Feels like you need a PhD. The crafting system's definitely involved. It really rewards the time that is taken to understand it. But yeah, it's a lot for sure. Weaver buff. I need to get my Weaver buff before I even think about gathering. That was the same in Dragonflight. Oh. I don't always catch sarcasm. I don't know if it's because I've had enough of crazy things. Like, I've heard enough crazy things that were meant fully, like, straight lace that I take everything at face value, or if it's just, like, a me thing. But, chat sarcasm, whoosh, most of the time. This one. That one. And then I'm just gonna get Inksy to go grab the Weaver thing. No one pays attention. I mean, I pay attention in raid. Because I feel like improving my parse is usually analogous to improving my throughput, which helps progression. Oftentimes, if we are hard-walled in a fight, it's something that we can kind of bull our way through with extra healing, especially in the last expansion or so. That's been the thing we've been getting held up on a little bit more. So anything I can do to help my parse is something that might help us actually progress. Plus, it helps me feel like a big fat diva, which I always like. Ashkahet. Does not mean you're a better healer. To me, it does. If I can run the same fight back to back doing the same mechanics and on one of them I pull 30% more HPS than the other one and we needed that, to me that's improving my performance. Now, if you were not doing mechanics and not actually like helping or being useful in the fight and you were making everybody else's day worse by how you chose to position and what you chose to do in order to get higher HPS, then of course that's a bad example, but like I still think that the HPS metric is valid. Do you ever look at overhealing? Not so much. But I'm also not trying to spam heals on full health bars to pad either. What are we doing? We are going to get our Weaver buff. That's right. The important thing is the boss dies, and that goes for everybody. This will forever mess me up. This messes me up every time. That's not where you pick it up, but that's where it is on the map. It's been like that this whole expansion, and still messes me up.
Tread softly, overbrawler. My strand carries generations of memories.
So we don't even need to do the thing, but it wouldn't hurt to do the thing. Especially because we have an anniversary rat buff. This is just my way of getting out of gathering. I had a raid healer tell me I had to do something about my overhealing. Oh. Yeah, that's that's a little goofy. Hey, if everybody could click off their hots once they're at full health. Thank you. A lot of my overhealing is going to be from my mastery. You know, like you top somebody with a big heal, and then your Holy Priest Mastery is going to echo of light on them for a little bit. And if you top them, then it's going to be overhealing. There's nothing you can do about it. I've been a little lazy. There's still War Within rep mounts that I don't have. We kind of stopped farming for the Dauntless Imperial Links. There's the reason I'm kind of tempted to do a little bit of this right now is because there is because there are more spider mounts for getting rep with the other people. I mean, I guess that's really just Weaver rep, but I feel like if you're capped with it, maybe it spreads to the other two. I don't know. Maybe that's just the weekly rep thing that I need to be doing. Maybe I need to not worry about this. It's just, you know, it's a good excuse to do a little Flying World quest. I miss these giving a lot of gold. I love doing these for 500 gold a pop in Dragonflight. I didn't appreciate that enough. I miss it. Bring it back. Just for me. Thank you. And when they nerfed the Dragonflight ones, I was out there making excuses for them, being like, oh, you know, it's because this content is about to be outdated. It's just because they probably want you to be worrying about doing the new ones in the new zones. And we'll get the gold from doing those world quests. I had so much hope. It was a nicer time. I didn't need to still get 500 gold a pop from the old ones. I just wanted to start getting 500 gold a pop from these ones. Boo-hoo. Bunch of things you can do to get rep with ones you didn't pick, but you're not going to do any of them. That sounds true. The one that I'm most likely to do is the Dungeon Weekly quest, where you select rep with one of the factions. That's kind of how I've been doing it. But, uh-oh. I missed it. I missed it. I want my free money perks for no effort. I just like these, but not enough to do them without being bribed at least a little bit. I need a little bit of a reason to come out here and do them. But then once I'm doing them, I always enjoy it.
Excellent work. I can see that the two of you will soon be formidable competitors.
Because, yeah, I'm getting like 20 rep with the general or whatever every time. I'm still getting Weaver rep. I don't know what... if it's just burnt at a certain point. No, oh, there's Paragon caches. I see. It's not burnt rep, it's just Paragon caches. So there's Paragon caches with each of the different Severed Threads people then, it looks like. Oh no, it's a General Weaver one. Wait, 1800? No, there are separate. There's a separate Paragon cache for Severed Threads. And with Mastermind with the Weaver. That's crazy. That's cool. That's good to know. I learned something today. Get a tiny cache for the individuals. So not very exciting then. Not very much. Oh, bummer. How many do I need? 50? think I need at least 50. How much health do you have? That's a lot. A lot. $200 gold, a few other currency. I want to finish my rep with the other faction so I can buy their mounts, but apparently not badly enough to actually choose them because I can't give up the Weaver buff anymore. 30% crafting and gathering speed is too powerful. Or within Paragon Cash is underwhelming overall. Yeah. How far are the other ones? Like my other reputations? I am 8 of 9, high 8 of 9 with the general, and I'm low 7 of 9 with the vizier. So, you know, something.
These Nerubians chose to be pawns for a darker purpose. Their lives are forfeit. May their strands be lost forever.
Not that far off. It's slowed down substantially, though. I guess, how much rep do you need for a specific level? 2,500. So you can get a good chunk by doing the rep weekly. Maybe I should take a look at that in Dornegal. I want to do this delivery thing. I like doing rares and I like doing world quests. I hate doing rumors. It's really unreasonable, but I just get confused by them a lot. Where am I delivering my supplies to? Here? No, that's a different thing. Here. Luckily, rumors don't give rep. Don't they? Not even a little bit? Yeah, I've done the lore master for the zone, so I think I've done the zone quests. The lore master and the other one. I guess that was lore master too. Campaign and side quests. Just Kedge, oh. I know everybody says Kedge is like weirdly easy to get for how much stuff you can get for it, but I kind of appreciate that. I was all prepared for it to be a horrible grind, and I'm kind of glad that I can just buy things and not have it be a big deal. On the 6th orb, can you do all 9 orbs alone? Yes. Yes, you can. I did not need anybody else. It was helpful to have other people in the area for like the altars and stuff, but you can do them on your own, no problem. If it were a grid, it would be awful. So much locked behind it. Or a grind, yeah, for Kedge. I did not do the Doombringer one alone. No, but I had the item in my bags to do it. It's just that somebody had already activated it when I got there. Do all my gathering on buff week?
It certainly isn't slashing through Sareki loyalists, but these supplies will greatly...
How much cash do I even have? 12k? Yeah, 12k. Tower washing simulator. I don't know if I've done this world quest. It sounds fun. What do they want me to do? Cleanse grime puddles in the skies. In the skies? In here? No, it's not very grimy in here. Maybe down below? Maybe on the outside. On the outside walls of the tower. Gotcha. Definitely have not done this one yet. Hello? Oh, I'm not allowed out that way. Uh-oh. Don't mind me. How did I get in? Am I in trouble? They won't let me out. Yeah, I'm still in the mountain quest. I'm at 368 of 1500. I think I flew in here. Maybe I'm not meant to be inside? Is there a trick to it? I wasn't supposed to come in here. Whoops. Hide in a box? If I see one, I will. Oh, there we go. That worked. For some reason, that one just lets me through. Okay. Oh, so that is grime. Okay. For some reason, I thought it was decor. I thought that was just the new Pantone color of the year. I've gotten a bit distracted. We're not gathering at all, are we? When we were talking about potential future home maintenance tasks, my partner was like, oh man, if we gotta clean the gutters, you know what we should do is get a flamethrower. Or for snow removal, you know, why shovel snow when you could have a flamethrower? And I'm like, even if this is on some planet a good idea that we are qualified to execute, even if everything goes well and you don't light your home on fire, you're still gonna be those people in the neighborhood that insist on clearing their driveway with a flamethrower. Is that legal in your country? I don't know. I have doubts. I didn't look it up. Absolutely not blocked. Charge people to clear their driveway. Yeah, I don't know if that'll make you any friends. I feel like you gotta kind of help your neighbors out. If you're the ones with a flamethrower. At least, like, people on your street. Maybe if it's the whole town. But any elderly people on your street, you gotta help out. Okay, let's turn this in, because I've done it, apparently. So. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I haven't had to shovel snow in so many years. I had to do it as a kid. And like a teenager. To try to clear our driveway so we could get the car down it, but I've been apartment living for a long time. Too scared to get a handheld blowtorch for the kitchen. I like handles with a little electric candle lighter. I don't even have to strike matches. Hazel, since you are not 29 anymore, you are elderly and people should be helping you out. You know what? You're right. I'm gonna go have a cup of tea and a biscuit and wait for people to clear my driveway for me. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the kitchen. There we go. One nice thing is that it gave me something to disenchant. Yeah, and then there's the Paragon cache, the little baby one. Notorious with the Weaver. Weaver Trove. Yeah, 150 gold. No big deal. Okay. Well, we've got the Weaver buff. We didn't even need to do that weekly. We just did it anyway. Technically making gold. Technically. I'm just so pleased that we got the Felcycle in like an hour and 45. I really thought that it was gonna, like, I wasn't even sure it was gonna be doable in one day.
Step closer and don't mumble.
Hi. Enchanting knowledge. Benefits of living in an apartment where they take care of the outdoor things. Yo, this Mog slaps. I'm so pleased with this, actually. That's so cute. I'm gonna wear that for a while. I like that. I love her little flask. She's just got like emergency coconut water. Living her inner mechanome dreams. Darkmoon deck cards are the way to go. I just assume eventually I'm going to have enough junk to disenchant. I just trust that it's going to come my way. There is a red... You can get that shirt in red. There may be another one as well, but Green and red are the two colors that I had. I just like the green because it matched the green Felcycle. Alright, we should have our Weaver's Prodigy buff. Let's head down to Hallowfall. That's where we were gathering. Here, should I like try to sell some of this, get rid of some of these things?
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least
Copper ore,
2 centuries old.
earth root, silver leaf, peace boom.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Why do you have that? Because I have a good reason, actually. I was doing the fill the bar for the trading post, and one of the things for the anniversary event was to do like classic gathering. So I was flying around, I think Elwyn Forest or something, mining and picking herbs and stuff to get my classic gathering credit for the trading post. I had an answer for that one. So we're gonna do mining, herbing, maybe a little fishing if we find the right fish. And then just kind of see how we feel. See what we can get this gold per hour number up to anyway. So there's that. We are tracking mining, herbs, and fish. And I will need to pop 1 Dark Moon Firewater and 1 True Sight file. Which of course I don't currently have. One moment. Don't mind me.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to
Yeah.
be at least 2
The trick is going to be finding out how much has that price collapsed. Because before I was able to do about 25k an hour. So what I want to find out is, when we say collapse, do we mean 10k an hour? Do we mean 200 gold an hour? Do we mean 20k instead of 25k? I want like a more accurate read. Let's see. So, I know I bought it. Did I use it? Yes, there we go. I don't know why I got off the mount. Not necessary. If I had to guess. Well, we will find out. That is a Royal Ripple. I'm not using any particular root or any roots add-on. I'm just going to kind of fly around and hope for the best out here. And it's going to take me a minute to get back into the swing of things, because I haven't done this in a little bit. We're going to extrapolate gold per hour based on... I'm not streaming for another hour, no. It's going to be a pretty small sample size. Make sure we're also tracking minerals. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so fast. You pick that ore up so fast. I think we can safely rule out 200 gold an hour. I think we can do a little better than that. Because basically all it has to be is better than spam crafting for me. Or close to spam crafting for me. And that market has also had some fallout because it's just not a great time to be making gold right now. Gold making by professions is always very seasonal. And in theory, because demand has fallen, it should affect both things pretty evenly. It also goes 10 to 15. I'm certainly going to have a bunch of knowledge catch up to do. Pavel, thank you very much for the 28-month resub. Appreciate it. Farm HUD is the one that's providing the overlay. I think I have a button for that. Enjoy it just for the content itself. Yeah. I've always liked it. I find that in the War Within, actually, there's so many nodes that if I'm out mining and herbing, it's almost a little bit frenetic. Like, it's a little bit too fast, almost. This is the first time I've seen 2 back-to-back blood in the water pools in a while. There was a hot minute there where they were just being wiped out so fast. There were so many people farming them. Word got out. Not that I can sit here and complain about word getting out about anything I'm streaming. 570 gold for a slum shark. So that is down from like the 800 that they used to be. But not totally crashed. Diminished, perhaps. There we go. 2 slum sharks from all that. Yeah. I think it's still worth it. When I hear phrasing like market collapsed, or like worthless, I am imagining like a scene from one of my history textbooks where there was some country or another that at some point in time, I'm sure it's happened in a few places, the value of their currency had collapsed to such a degree that they were burning it to keep warm. They would burn it in the stove to try to heat their homes because that was the only use it really had. At that point. That's what I think of when I think of, like, collapsed. This is just going through a natural downturn. You gotta look on the bright side. Gathering's a little more accessible than the rest of it, not only because it's easier to understand, but also it seems like the really valuable knowledge points that, like, help you get the best out of your gathering, you can kind of get most of them relatively quickly, and then the rest of your knowledge points are for pretty minor benefits because the elemental overloads are not as good as they used to be. Mind you, I haven't even been doing any of them, but like that whole tree feels a little superfluous just because it's, you know, minor benefits to begin with. But we're sitting at about 20k per hour. That is with a pretty small sample size, though, in which we found 2 blood pools. Well, we got 2 sharks, actually, because the first blood pool didn't have any sharks at all. In the space of about 20 minutes. Minor benefits. Because, yeah, it seems exciting for it to say 20k per hour, but then the total number right now is just 3,100. But, you know, 3,100 I didn't start with today. That is something called Gathering Tracker, I'm fairly sure. I like it because I can have it use Auctionator data, because I'm not using TSM right now. There's a slum shark. Hey, how are you? I'm doing all right. How are you? Thanks for asking. Keeping it together through a somewhat busy holiday season. It's nice to be home. I know I've been home for the last couple of years, but it's just nice having people around. Oh. Earthor speak. We gotta go this way. I'm gonna give this another 10 minutes and see how much gold we can do. The weaver cloth, 15 gold per. Not really worth an overload. I haven't seen anything that I want to overload just yet. I guess I should overload the writhing ones for ore, or the easy mines. Easy mines are good value. I don't want to go down that pit. That's bait. That's a trap. A lot of blood up. This is not too bad. Seems like nobody's bothering fishing. I mean, what day is it? It's Friday. Yeah, Friday morning, so it's not a weekend. This would probably be different tomorrow and Sunday. But this is definitely the best I've seen fishing in some time. And also, you know, I could be getting lucky. Saturdays when you get funny looks for even flying by someone else fishing. I'm glad that Moose stopped by the stream earlier today. I'm sad he didn't, like, hang out, but it was nice to at least have him on camera a little bit. I just love him so much, and I want everybody else to have a chance to get to know him too. Hopefully we have him for many years, and we have other phases of home and life and office where maybe he's more inclined to hang out while I'm streaming. Because I'm never gonna make him do it, you know? Like, he's a free dog. He can wander around as he likes. He can stay wherever he wants to be. But it would be real cute if he wanted to sleep in here with me. Oh, blood in the water. Forget mining and earthing. A lot of this value that I've got so far today has been from fishing. Because every slum shark is like, you know, 500 gold. Just need the comfiest bed in your office. I mean, he's finally stopped making it his mission to violently dismantle every bed that I give him. So maybe one day, you know, I've got other stuff to spend money on first, but maybe one day I'll actually get him like one of the spendier, nicer dog beds. Although he likes these ones. They're cheap, they're foam, they're from Amazon. I can machine wash the cover, and he loves them. So I don't know if he would get more out of a more expensive one. I could find out one day. But yeah, that would be funny if I had like the luxury one and I'd saved that for my office specifically, but then he decided he just wanted his regular foam thing. Oh, okay, we found an irradiated one, and it's actually on a spear. So what we want to do is we want to overload it, and then we want to use the duplication, and then we want to loot both the spears. And we done it. That's exactly what we wanted to do. Whose blood is in the water? Whoa, there's more. Yeah, you're right. There's enough blood in this area for me to think that maybe there's like an emergency going on. There's somebody swimming that just badly needs help. Why do you want your dog to get used to the more expensive stuff? He deserves it. He's a good boy. He's such a sweet dog. He saw one of his golden retriever friends yesterday. He's got a big golden retriever friend, bigger than him, same age as him just about. And when the two of them meet, it's just like the Thunderdome. Like they're so bouncy and so rambunctious and boisterous. They play really nicely, but like in a very, I'm like 70 to 90 pounds and I'm gonna body slam you kind of way. Goldies are always bigger. So I know some that are small on the smaller side, but I think they're mixes or maybe something that looks like a golden but isn't. Both of the true goldens that I've met around here have been like enormous. Just massive, massive balls of dog. I love it. I like big dogs. I also like small dogs and medium dogs and pretty dogs and ugly dogs. And also all of the cats. I like it when they have fancy names and casual names and cute names and ugly names. Oh yeah, I need to update that command. I am gonna get the burrito at some point. Still not real keen about more blood about giving the money, but the gold that we've made is gonna take a big chunk off of it. Made a friend at the dog park. Been cycling past it in the mornings. He's there every time, so we race. Today we did 3 back and forth at full speed. Oh, that's fun. We find that if we do, we've walked the same neighborhoods enough times now that there will be people that are just kind of doing their morning routine or evening routine or whatever that like know him. And be like, oh hey, so-and-so's out on their porch, or so-and-so's getting their mail, and they like know Moose because he introduces himself to everybody. It's nice. Yeah, there's a slump shark. You really don't need to throw those ghoulfish back at all. I got a ghoulfish. I have the ghoulfish debuff. It does not matter. They have not fixed that. Man, with the fish alone, this is actually just as good as it used to be. Because of the fish. The mining and herbing itself is alive, but definitely massively less than what it was. But the fish are making up for it just with how available they are. There's more blood. Did I get like an empty shard or something? And not one person has come by to try to, I mean, knock on wood, but like not one person has come by to try to take these pools while I've been fishing them. Do sometimes wish you had a quote bot. I feel like it's something that was once on my list to set up. There's been a carnage here. Oh, I should hold them. I won't though. I want to make the gold right away. I'm not a patient woman. I need to get the gold to turn into tokens for the Brutosaur within the next 4 weeks. Pool thieves are Saturday for the derby. Oh, I remember that story about that dog. That's really cute. That's really nice. I had to haul my dog out of a bush this morning. He was sniffing a hedge, and then he just kind of kept sniffing it, and he kept leaning and leaning and leaning until like half of his body was in the hedge, and then I was like, buddy, you've gone too far. I don't trust whatever it is you're smelling in there. I'm not ready for you to come back out with like a rat. Whatever it is, we're not doing it. Yeah, we should be up approximately 10k. Give or take a little bit. Oh, hang on, actually. Hang on, I should have mined that one first. I messed up. Oh gosh, I fell out. That was a waste of my overload. Not that I'm using it for anything, but wow, I didn't get anything out of that. Oops. You know what? I got some life experience. Maybe I'll do better next time. Once my dog ran into bushes, re-emerged covered in fox waste. Yeah, that's true. Didn't die. He's always finding socks in bushes. I don't know who's leaving socks in hedges, but one of the reasons I don't usually let him hedge dive is if he goes in there, he's often coming back with like an old, wet, moldy sock. And that's gross. No thank you. I don't know how it got there, but I'm not, you leave it right where it is. Other dogs. Where did the socks come from? Delicacy to some. Do you still have your seeds? Oh, yeah, I got 37 apparently. Sometimes I can't be bothered to plant them. Sometimes I'd rather just find other stuff. Sneaking out of the house with a sock.
The Nerubians are attacking Tanir's ascent. Destroy their siege weapons.
I'm always curious about the story behind random pieces of clothes in the woods. I just assumed that somebody had like an epic, I don't know, love encounter. A really romantic hike. You know? Really romantic and mildly illegal. I wonder if people are still doing seed raids. I don't know. I wonder if people are saving up their seeds for when herb prices recover. Forgot one sock. And a few other things. Convinced that socks have a mind of their own. Simply decide to flee out into the wild at some point. Feral socks. My life has been so much better since I started buying socks in batches. And whenever I buy socks, I buy like a wardrobe supply of socks. And I throw out all my old socks so that all of my socks match. They're all the same sock. Maybe in like a long and a short, but like they're all the same type of socks from like the same brand and everything. So I know that they're all approximately X amount of years old. And they all match, so I can wear, I don't have to like find their friends or anything like that. And then after I've decided that they start getting kind of worn out, I get rid of all of them, buy a whole new thing, cycle them out. They're cheap enough that I can afford to do that every couple of years, and it makes it a lot easier to like manage laundry and selecting socks and stuff. It's the dryer notes. I don't know if I've ever lost socks in the dryer, but sometimes I will have half a pair of socks make it into a given load of laundry, but not the entire pair of socks. That is bait. That is not worth it. So that one of my socks is clean and then the other one is still in the dirty laundry kind of thing. Guy in high school wrote a fun paper on a theory that the heat in a dryer caused a magnetic field for a small wormhole just large enough for a single sock. I love socks. They make my feet feel loved. Busy, you're done? Back to Weaver next week. Nice. Alright. I ought to think about wrapping up. Actually, no, I need to wrap up. Not just start thinking about it. I gotta post this stuff and get out of here. We made about 11,300 gold value worth of items. I should be able to get about that much if I post them right away, because it's like herbs and fish and stuff, so it sells pretty quick. Which gives us an hourly figure. We didn't farm for quite an hour. So our hourly figure was about 28k. Largely due to having secured, let me see, 11 slum sharks in that time that we were farming. Pretty good. Lots of blood pools out there. I'm happy with that. That'll help. That is a meaningful amount of gold for me to walk away with. About 20 minutes, yeah. That's not nothing. Not bad. Not bad. Maybe we'll do more of this sometime. Although, there may be more earbugs content yet to come. I want to thank you guys very much for coming along with me on this stream, especially on the Felcycle journey. I appreciate all of the help. I appreciate the support. I hope if you are also working on the Felcycle that it comes together without difficulty. Appreciate the company. I'll be back tomorrow morning, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.